often do you take showers if you know you aren't having sex with anyone? I would hope that everybody is still taking showers every single day.
Hey, that's a funny ass question.
Wait. But how badly did she
She catfished me pretty bad.
We want to know what y'all want to eat, and then we'll be able to tell you once you tell us what you want to eat, whether or not we want to eat that too. But you can't just come and ask us what we want to eat.
You ain't somebody's group chat. Just assume you always are.
Just remember that.
I'm telling you.
Do y'all talk to y'all's friends about the dude's sex and head game? I
want to hear this. Because I know the answer. I know the answer.
It depends, honestly.
Naturally, we like toxic relationships for some reason.
You know, my friends don't need to know that, because then they might be like, oh, okay.
They don't want a piece.
Yeah.
That's cap. That's cap.
You think so?
That's 100% cap. I should have did it in a different way. I should have just said, I'm not buying you this. Like, women are grimy, they will backdoor your ass.
Why do y'all suck?
Why do we suck?
Like, why are y'all trash?
I don't know. A lot of stuff come into play, and a lot of personalities are open to the world these days, so it's hard to say. Like, why you think we suck? From your experiences and from what you see.
A lot of guys, especially if they meet somebody who is ready for something serious, like, they don't know how to handle that if they're also not at that point, or if they're not sure if they're at that point. And so they kind of do like self-sabotaging type of things.
I feel like it's also, a male could be, we can be ready for something, but we going after a girl who not ready for something.
But in that sense, like, you're still gonna be acting fine. Like, if you're trying to get with the girl, you know? Like, you're not gonna be acting like trash. But it's more so like,
but how you balance the line between, you know, applying pressure to want this girl or not doing the most?
I think it depends on the girl. Like, if you know that, like, based off your interactions with that person, or you've seen their interactions with other people, do they seem like the type that is normally like they need interactions from people, like a lot of interactions from people, or do they seem kind of chill, laid back? Because I feel like that will help you know what you should do. You just have to read the girl.
Don't you? Well, what if we don't read it? Couldn't you just say that?
You could just say that, but sometimes I feel like it can change too. Like, maybe I say, like, I don't want you doing all this, but then it could change. Like, maybe I do want you to do all that.
See, that's the confusion.
I know, it is confusing.
If you're not talking about it, then maybe we just doing all this for no reason, or we doing all this and it's being considered doing the most, and, you know, feelings are being played with.
I think I'll let somebody know if they're doing too much.
I just think you gotta, you know, if you're gonna wanna, to me, like, especially like first date, you gonna know if you wanna continue doing something with that person, continue dating, be in a relationship. You already got experts, because I know I'm thinking about it in my head, is I'm gonna wanna take this girl on a second date? Can I actually go on a second date and stuff like that? How do I know, like, bringing this girl flowers on the first date, doing too much, or if that's gonna turn off, like, she gonna love it? You never know. It's like taking a risk.
Well, like I said, that just has to do with you paying attention to, like, how y'all interact with each other. Because I feel like if we're texting and I'm being, you know, real cutesy with you, and, you know, we're being real cutesy, all that kind of stuff, like, that would be appropriate. Like, I wouldn't freak out at that. But if it was like somebody where, like, even we're texting, you know, the vibe isn't really completely like there, it's just like, maybe don't do that. Because I might be like, oh, I appreciate the gesture, but, like, it's not gonna hit me the same way it would hit me with somebody that I'm like, yeah.
That's the thing too, like, if a girl say they appreciate it, that's a sign to fall back.
I don't know, because I feel like I tell people I appreciate them, because I really do appreciate people for doing, like...
Exactly, you appreciate people, but to that individual that wants something further, like, if I walk through the door and gave a person flowers and they say, oh, I appreciate it, that's a general term.
Well, yeah.
That's a general term of endearment. Yeah.
Kiss, something, I'm going to be like, oh my nice, you know.
So if you bring a girl, you know, elbow arrangement, you know, flowers, all that at the door with the thing in your hand, she say, I appreciate it. Hey, just know you shouldn't do that again, player.
Jordan crying face.
Yeah, so you just gotta dip the Will Smith face at that.
You know what? We totally got, the question was, why do y'all suck?
That's such a broad question. You can go anywhere with it. Like, hey, we suck on both ways. Like, men suck, women suck, we all suck. We just gotta take two negatives and make it positive. You feel me?
How soon after meeting a guy do you know you want to have sex with them? Personally, for me, I know immediately. Like, if I would even touch that dude, like.
Exactly. Like,
even before, like, meeting you in person, like, just off, like, the vibe of, like, let's say just the way we're communicating, if it just is rolling and it's just like, you know, I already know what you look like and all that kind of stuff, like, plus the personality with it, like, I would already know.
A woman know if she gonna have sex with you when she lay eyes on you. It's up to her.
If we really want to do something, like, we'll make the first move.
And ain't nothing wrong with one night stands. It's just, hey, ain't nothing wrong with one night stands and a girl that want to wait the 90 days. But that's a long 90 days to wait on something. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's another question. I don't know.
Wait, did you just tweet something about that today?
Yeah, I did. You can wait 90 days, but that's a long 90 days.
Especially what if you wait the 90 days and then...
It's garbage.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna wait 90 days because it's not my option. It's not my choice. It is, but it's usually not. Like, but 90 days is too long. Can we talk about girls making the first move, though?
Yeah.
It's something that needs to be talked about.
Okay.
Because either they not making the first move or they making the first move and it can turn the man off. Like, if a girl come off too strong.
So like, as a guy, what would be a girl coming off too strong to you, like, that would put you off?
The same thing that'll turn a girl off, like texting back to back, asking like where you at, and you just been talking for like a day or two. I don't ask me where I'm at. We just been talking. It don't matter where I'm at. I'm out here. That's where I'm at.
On the streets.
Yeah, I'm in the streets. I'm active. Like, it's, like, don't be asking me stuff like that. Like, asking me stuff like we've been in a relationship for 3 years. Not to sound crazy, but a dude don't like girls who, not saying we don't like them, but if we want to be with that girl, we see a relationship with a girl, we don't really want to say she gave it up too fast. We're not mad at it, but it can definitely be a moment of thought to us.
So how long would you think, like, you should wait? Like, maybe by like the third day? Like, what is a timeline you think most guys would like? Like, yeah, if it happens, it went ahead and happened, but what's an ideal timeline to where a dude would be like, it's not too soon.
The first time y'all meet is cool. I'm saying, like, because even dudes, we might not even be attracted to the person we going out on a date on. We just want to go on a date with her.
Yeah.
At least I do that sometimes. I just want to be sociable and have a date with somebody.
So you heard it here. Just no pressure on either side, from men or women. Just let things happen naturally if they're supposed to happen. Would you rather a fling or relationship? This is really easy.
A fling or relationship?
Yeah, would you rather a fling or relationship? I would rather a relationship.
What's a fling for real?
I feel like a fling is just like, it's not serious. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, we might hang out and stuff, but I can still go off.
I prefer a relationship. There's no such thing as platonic male and female relationships.
I think that's false.
It's impossible.
No, because I have guy friends that I'm really just friends with. Like, I've never done nothing with them. It's never been any like, we should be together. Okay, well, I will say this.
Straight?
I will say this. Yeah, they're straight. But I will say this. Because one of my exes, he like didn't like one of my guy, well, he didn't like a couple of my guy friends. Because he was like, yeah, you might think they're your friend, but he's like, I could tell that they like you. So I guess it could be platonic on my end. I might think it's platonic, but maybe the other person might actually feel it. But it might not come off that way to me.
What I mean is, we not gonna press, like, just say me and you, we best friends. I'm not gonna press you to have sex with me. But if you was like, you feel like hooking up, maybe more than likely that person not gonna deny it. They gonna do it. at that moment, platonic relationships don't exist.
I guess it depends.
But I'm saying, like, hypothetically, if you offered to have sex with them, would they do it?
If I offered, they would. But if
Exactly.
they offered, like, I'm not.
So in the back of their mind, they will have sex with you, given the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not gonna press it. They're not gonna, you know, go at you as if they want a relationship with you. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. I just don't think platonic relationships exist. It's close to impossible.
Why do some women enjoy playing games with men's emotions? I don't think necessarily that is like they want to intentionally play games. Is they're confused on what they want. It's like they're confused on what exactly they want, and they might have like other options, and they're confused on like which one would be the better option. So it might seem like they're playing games, but really behind the scenes they're just trying to figure out who would they rather be with more. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to answer because I don't
playing games.
I don't feel like I don't play games with people.
They'll give you the best sex of your life and then try to not talk to you again. That's what drives me crazy. Cause the sex be good and we want some more. Please, may I have some more? Cause y'all got control over the male mind. Y'all control us. Y'all got the power. So it's some type of spell over the earth that's, I'm telling you, women are powerful. They can do it. They can compel us to do anything. Don't.
That's facts. What makes you happy? And I'm gonna give a little like side spiel to this in what she's asking, because it seems like a lot of times like a lot of girls, and you'll see this on social media a lot when they're explaining things, will be with somebody, they feel like, especially like me, I feel like I'm not doing nothing, I'm not doing nothing to you, haven't done nothing that should make you do something to hurt me. You know, I try to be like the good girlfriend, be supportive, blah, 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 blah. A lot of women you'll see are like that on social media, and then dudes will still do something. So it's like, what makes you guys happy to the point that you're not gonna like do something? Even if the girl's basically perfect, you still go do something. So like, what is it that will really make y'all happy?
It depends on our mindset at the time. Cause I know you asked me that question when I was like 20, 21. I couldn't tell you that. But like nowadays, it's just being exclusive with that person that I'm interested in. Me personally, like being able to do stuff like maybe go ride the Seattle Ferris wheel or shit like that. Go to Alki Beach. Alki? Mm-hmm. Alki Beach and stuff like that. It's small stuff. It ain't hard to please a male. Minimum effort, I'm telling you. If we ain't in the right mind place,
it don't matter what you do.
It don't matter what a woman do, we gon' let you down every time. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's just true.
Why are girls evil? I don't think we're evil. There are some
y'all
girls.
Y'all a little evil.
There's some, I mean.
That's why y'all bath water be too hot. Y'all shower water be hot as shit.
A girl can be more cold to you once she gets to a certain point. Like in some situations, guys, y'all gotta realize y'all can't just keep doing stuff and like the person's just gonna be the same person. Certain things is gonna make somebody change. So you might think that they're coming off evil, but it's just like they're just getting like tired of being treated a certain way or dealing with a certain situation. So they might change how they are. Like I feel like for me, I've been through so many situations that I'm a little more cold towards people.
You feel like you learned that from some of the males you dealt with?
I don't think I learned the coldness from anybody. I think it's just like, for me, I'm a very open person. Like even now, I'm still very open, and I'm like the type of person that like, if I like you, I'll put a lot of energy into you. I like doing like the little stuff, like, you know, buying the little stuff and all that kind of thing. But nowadays, when I'm meeting people, I'm a little more like, I hold off on doing all that sometimes. Like, do you really deserve for me to be giving you all this like really prime treatment and like you end up being trash?
I definitely did some crazy stuff in terms of like trying to show that I care about somebody. Mm-hmm. That's another question we might get to later. Girls are evil. Like girls will burn, like smudge their house, smudge their presence around, burn all this sage and incense, still be evil. Still be evil.
Is love at first sight real? I think it can be for some people.
Let's start. You ever like been in love at first sight?
At first sight, no. There's been people where I felt like after maybe like one or two, maybe like 2 or 3 interactions, I felt like, man, I really think I can already tell that I would be in love with this person. Like I already have love for this person. So I have that, but I don't have like, as soon as I see you, I love you. Like that just doesn't seem realistic to me. Like if you just see somebody, maybe if you see him and you spend like a whole day with them.
I don't think it's real. I think it's a myth. You probably just horny.
I don't know, because you know, you've seen like, I don't know if you've ever seen the stories where like a guy or a girl might be like, I met them and I just knew from that point. I feel like it wasn't like that they just saw them. It's because they like spent time with them during whatever interaction. Like say you went to a party, or let's say this. Let's say you went on a trip with some friends and there were some people who came on the trip that you hadn't met yet. And like you spend like the whole first, you know, the first day y'all are doing stuff. You might be like, man, I like love this person because you've like interacted with them, you've seen their personality, not necessarily that you just saw them. You know, I feel like in that sense it could be true, but I feel like it's still very rare if that happens.
Well, when you speak about it like after the fact, I think that person is looking back from that moment that they're in now, saying it was love at first sight. I don't think it's at that moment when they first saw each other, it was love at first sight. Like maybe 5 years later, because you love that person at 5 years later point, like you're not, at that point, at that first point, you're not in love. You just looking back saying
that you were like,
yeah.
You know what, if any of y'all have ever had a moment like that, put it in the comments. Like, let us know.
Yeah.
Is that even like a real thing, you know?
Because love, I don't know. It's like, I believe in when you kiss a person, you can feel something, but not love at first sight.
How do y'all fall asleep so easy?
Shit, we be sleepy.
Y'all be falling asleep.
I feel like everybody fall asleep pretty easy.
I don't fall asleep easily.
I watch TV with the noise in the background. Like, well, I fall asleep with noise in the background, so I gotta have my TV on. A lot of people don't like to sleep with their TV on.
Like I could be like, I gotta go finish getting ready. Let's say it's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I come back. You know, they might be like laid down on the couch, like knocked out, like.
Especially our old age, we getting old, bro. We need more sleep. We need to sleep up a baby. Like, we need to sleep for hours.
They just be tired, y'all.
Yeah, it's hard being toxic all day.
So that's the end of the questions we had, you guys. I know we kind of got a little off at some points, but you know, it's fine. Y'all gonna be entertained anyway. So we have more questions that we have to answer. This is only the first question, y'all. We still got 4 other questions that I had asked on my Instagram story. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. Y'all just gonna have to tune in next week for the next one. Make sure you click the notification button so you know when the next video gets uploaded. Subscribe, like the video, and go follow us on our social medias. I'll make sure I put everything here so you can find us, and we'll see you in the next video.